Welcome to your community. This is your hometown. This is Walton Entertainment. This is where you can hear from the community and those making a difference. We explore topics, local festivals, arts and entertainment, and local news. For this program and much more, visit us online at yourlocalstream.com. That's yourlocalstream.com.
Good morning. Thank you for watching. I'm Dina Huff, the Director for the Partnership for Families, Children, and Youth. And I just wanted to come on here and wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving coming up next week. And as we move into the holidays, the committee has finished up the empty stocking applications. So thank you all who came out and completed an application. The committee took applications from Monroe, Social Circle, and Loganville, and we had an overwhelming response from each city. And then we also had several applications from the schools that we fulfilled. Now, we had a number of applications over the amount that we could serve. So if you receive a letter in the mail, that means you were approved, and you should expect a box to be delivered on December 7th. You will receive a letter telling you all of this information, but make sure someone's at home between the hours of 8 a.m. and like 12:30 to receive that box, because if a volunteer brings a box to your home and you're not there, then they have to bring the box back to the warehouse. So just make sure if you receive a letter in the mail, that means you were approved and you will be receiving a box. Now, to those of you who do not receive a letter, there are other ways for you to receive food over the holidays. There's Fish, Faith in Serving Humanity, and there's Shepherd's Staff. And the food that we have left over, we will donate to both of those entities. So please feel free to reach out to them and to get a box of food for the holidays, because nobody needs to be left hungry. That is never an intention here in Walton County, and we want to serve all families. So now, on another note, the delivery day is December 7th, and that will be at Journey Church in between. We will need as many volunteers as we can get on that day, and we begin at 8 o'clock a.m. and we deliver until all the applications are fulfilled. And what you will do is just show up at 8 a.m. and you'll tell the ladies at the desk how many applications you want to pick up, and then someone will put that amount of boxes in the back of your car, your SUV, and you'll have the applications there. You'll deliver the box, and then you're finished. And let's just say you get finished early and you want to come back and get more applications. We're happy to give you more as long as we have more applications. We're hoping that we will have enough volunteers that we'll run out of applications by 10 o'clock. And that has happened in the past years. So we pray for no rain, we pray for good weather, and we pray for a lot of good volunteers. So thank you all who made this happen. We can't thank Synovus Bank enough for heading this up. They're always phenomenal about leading this cause. Thank you, United Way. We could not do this without their funding. And the school systems, Monroe, Walton County Schools, and Social Circle. Thank you all, and George Walton Academy. You all collect these canned goods for us, and this is not possible without our students and our families donating these canned goods. So thank you all for what you do. So again, thank you to all of Walton County folks for helping, and we hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And if you ever need us here at the partnership, please feel free to give me a call on my direct line, which is 770-207-3175. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Kenny Sargent with Keep Walton Beautiful and the Walton County Recycling Center. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. And first off, I wanted to make sure I took the time to thank our Rivers Alive volunteers for coming out for our annual Rivers Alive event. We ended up with over 200 volunteers that came out to help clean up some of our local waterways and those areas adjacent to those waterways. We ended up collecting over 1,000 pounds of litter from those areas. Again, I wanted to make sure I thanked everyone that was a part of that and came out for our cleanup. We look forward to having you back next year. Now's a good time for any groups or individuals that are interested in our Rivers Alive cleanup to go ahead and reach out to me, and I can make sure you're on the email list to reach out to you when we start to prepare for next year's event. Just give us a call down here at 770-267-1421, and I can make sure I get you added to that list. And while I'm at it, I also wanted to thank everyone who come out to participate in our annual America Recycles Day paint collection event. Still waiting on the totals from that, but we did have 62 customers come through for our event, and we're estimating we collected somewhere between 700 and 800 gallons of paint. Won't know the totals for that for a little while. I'll keep you posted on that. But again, thanks for coming out. We enjoyed seeing all of you. Most likely will not be doing another paint collection event again until next November. But we're going to continue rolling with that for as long as our citizens are bringing in the paint. As you know, paint's one of those items that are terribly hard to get rid of. So we do want to provide that opportunity. So again, thank you for coming out. It was good to see you all. And kind of going forward, I did want to report our Thanksgiving hours. We will close Wednesday at noon, Wednesday, November 27th, and we will reopen. We'll be closed until Saturday, November 30th. We will be open our regular hours of operation on that Saturday. So again, we close at noon on Wednesday, November the 27th, and we'll reopen Saturday, November 30th at 7:30 that morning. Just wanted you to be aware, not waste a trip all the way out here to the center. And like I do every single time I'm on here, come out and see us, give us a call, let us show you what we're doing here, get you up to date on some of the events. If you have Facebook, follow Keep Walton Beautiful on Facebook. It's a good way to keep up with events. Come out and let us get you started recycling. Find something new for you to be recycling, some of the latest things going on with recycling. Be happy to hear from you. Hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving out there. Give us a call, come see us. Until next time, take care.
Hello and happy Thanksgiving from Monroe Walton Center for the Arts. As we're winding up this year, of course, we have our Christmas gift shop open. We've got 28 separate booths that feature our local artists, and then of course up front in the gift shop we have another probably 70 artists up front. So between all of this, there's almost 100 different artists featured in our gift shop. And I think I tend to take a lot of things for granted that people understand. It's all local art, and most of these people live in Walton County. There's a few maybe in neighboring counties, Newton, things like that, but most of the people are just right here in Walton County, and so they are your neighbors and your friends, and they make beautiful things with their own hands. Nothing here is from China. It's all made by our artists, and some of them actually, kind of depend on this as their living. Some of them do this as a hobby, as kind of a a side hustle, but anything that you can do to shop here and support these local artists. I know a lot of them, you wonder why are they doing this, and they're only making a couple of dollars off of the things that they make, and they're not getting their time back. They're getting their supplies paid for, plus maybe, a little bit extra. And of course, we take a tiny pittance of what they bring in, but most of them are just creatives, and they can't help themselves. They do this because they love it. They love for people to appreciate what they're doing and to buy their art, and it's things that they make with a lot of love and care. And unknown caller.
Okay. Love and care.
Okay. None of them are getting rich off of this. We are certainly not getting rich off of this. We do this to put beauty out into our community, because that's what we do. So please do come and look. I mean, I had a lady come in here the other day, and she found a $2.50 little bookmark, and that's what she bought. And then we have other people that buy 4, 5, 8 different gifts, and they do almost all their Christmas shopping here, and they may spend $50, $60, $100 on a lot, on pretty big haul. So it's all very affordable. We have gifts that start at $2. Most of the things in our gift shop are no more than $20, $25. So do come in. There's teacher gifts, neighbor gifts, gifts for your family, kids, everything. So do come in and please support us. We'll be open through Christmas Eve. Then we'll be transitioning over into the next show in 2025, which is our members show. And speaking of that, we do have, I think I've already shared this maybe, but we do have the 2025 gallery schedule ready. If you're an artist or if you're just somebody who wants to know what's coming up, please do come in and pick up one of these. We do have some classes coming up, although we are winding down, but we will have a paint your own ornament class with Camden that's coming up. The next one will be on November 30th. And it's drop-in, so it'll be fun and easy. You come in and you make a group of 3 painted ornaments on glass ornaments. Very pretty. Camden's a great teacher. You'll enjoy it. And it's drop-in. You don't have to pre-register or anything. You just come. Rebecca is planning a clay nativity class. And I don't have the details on that, when that will be offered, but sometime in December we'll be doing a clay nativity set with Rebecca. And some other things coming up too. A book launch with a couple of authors are coming up in December. So lots of fun things. Come and see us. Pick up our class list. It's always updated. You can visit us on the web at monroewaltonarts.org and see everything that we have going on. Pick up, I don't remember if I've shared our new brochure with you, but this kind of tells you everything there is about us in a nutshell. Great to pick one up for yourself if you're not familiar with everything we do here, and take an extra one and share it with somebody. Invite your friends, please, to come shop here. I want our artists to really have a fabulous Christmas season and to have some good sales and some bragging rights with their family, so they can say, look what I did. I'm an artist. And it's just a fabulous thing, and it warms their hearts to know that something that they made speaks to you, and enough for you to take your hard-earned money and spend it on something that they made. So do come see us soon, and y'all have a great Thanksgiving.
Hey, I'm Kason Howard with Walton County 4-H. We have a lot of exciting things going on in our 4-H program this fall. For one, we're starting out with some of our shooting sports. So BB is starting up, archery's already began, and then in the spring we'll begin with our shotgun teams practices. But we also have some other clubs that are coming up. We are continuing meetings of the cooking club, the county council, and the robotics club, and we are introducing this month in November the Outdoor Survival Club, which will meet all the way through February. The kids will learn skills in hiking, camping, fishing, and just general outdoor skills. We also have a fundraiser going on until November 14th. We were able to partner with Front Door Produce to sell 20-pound boxes of vegetables, all grown in South Georgia. They're $30 a box. It's a pretty good deal, and it goes back to help our 4-H program. So if you're interested in that or interested in joining any of our clubs, you can email me at kason.howard, that's cason.howard@uga.edu, or you can call our office at 770-267-1324. Thank you.
Hi, this is Jody Johnson here with another recreation report. Our football season is continuing on. We've got several teams still in the playoffs. They're in the second round of the playoffs. We've got a couple teams looking really good in the NGYFA, which is the North Georgia Youth Football League. It's one of the biggest football organizations around. So our teams are actually affiliated with the high school, so we play all our games at the high school. This past weekend, Monroe hosted in the first round of the playoffs and did real well. This second round will be out at Walnut Grove, so we look forward to that. And then after that, we'll be traveling all up into the northeast around Jackson and Jefferson and the Raven County. So it's a huge area that's in these tournaments, and all of them are affiliated with their high schools and their Parks and Recreation departments. So good luck to our football teams. Our soccer organization is playing through the Georgia Recreation and Parks Association, and they're hosting the district tournament this coming up weekend out at Felker Park. We are looking good. We probably should win most of the age groups there, and then they'll be advancing on to the GRPA state tournament, which will be the first week in December up in Dalton. So good luck to all our soccer teams as well. The indoor pickleball courts at the Crystal Park at the Ag Center there are nearing completion. We've completed the inside of the building renovations, and now we're waiting on one more element to get put up. Actually, there's a lot of shooting sports going to go in there as well, so there's an archery curtain that has to go in. Once that's installed, all the painting supplies to put the pickleball courts will be put down, and we'll be ready to play pickleball indoors at the Ag Center. We're going to create some type of league play, so we're really investigating that to see how we can create where you can actually reserve pickleball courts instead of just showing up and standing in line. We know we have lines at the courts in between and the ones at Crystal Park, so we are looking into how we can remedy that issue where you do reserve courts and you can actually show up and play versus getting in line and having to be leery of 4 or 5 people waiting on you to get off the court. So we are working towards that and building some type of league play where you'll have people that you'll play once or twice a week in league play. So a lot of things going on with the pickleball. We've got the 8 courts that we're adding on to between, and then we'll end up lighting all 12 courts there. So we will be able to host some fairly good sized tournaments at the Ayers Park in between. The Frisbee Golf Club out at Ayers Park is also doing real well. They've had a lot of tournaments out there, and it still is one of the busiest Frisbee golf courses in the state of Georgia. If you kind of into some different type of sports, it doesn't cost anything to play, so it's one of those free sports. You buy your discs and you go out and you play. It's a wooded course, and it's through the pine trees. It's very beautiful. Great place to play. The Walnut Grove Park is continuing to get done. It's still probably a year away from total completion, but you're starting to see a lot of the elements going in from the parking lots to a lot of the buildings are going up right. Obviously with the weather turning colder and wetter, they're trying to get all of those building slabs done and some of the things vertical and dried in so they can continue working throughout the winter. But it is on schedule to be completed by next October. of 2025. Our basketball program teams have started practicing, and we'll start games here around the mid of November, and then obviously we'll take the breaks of Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then we'll be back and we'll continue playing until February. We ended up with close to 900 kids in our basketball program this year, so it's a great turnout for that. We continue to have a lot of our programs in the community centers at Belker Park, Meridian Park, and at South Walton Park. If you're interested in those, especially now that the weather has changed, you can join. It's a minimal fee for your family to join. If you're over age 60, it's free. And we have a lot of reduced classes for those members as well, whether it's Zumba or some type of exercise classes. I encourage you to go on our website at waltoncountyga.gov to see what we are offering. We also have a couple other classes like bingo, which are free. You can go into the community centers for bingo, our senior aerobics class, which are really great for not only the exercise benefits, but the social aspect of it. Those classes we have 6 of them, 5 different days a week, Monday through Friday. So you can find one that's close to your house that's convenient for you to go to. So hopefully we'll see it at a park near you soon. Until next time, thank you.
We're downtown Monroe, and as you can see, this is the horse-drawn buggy, all lit up. And here's the train. This is Thursday, the 21st of November. Well, a lot of people making s'mores tonight. This is the Thursday before Thanksgiving, and it's the coolest night we've had in a long time. I think it's about 52 degrees. So a lot of people here getting warm and making their s'mores. Children here on Court Square in front of the old courthouse are seeing the Grinch. They're making pictures with the Grinch.
Ready to speak to us? He's come to speak to us about our Shop of the Hero program and what's going on in Walton County.
Yes, sir.
I think we all know Officer Benson. He's been here before. He's been in the county for a long time, because I know he was here when I was growing up, so it's been a little while. Thank you for being here.
Yes, yes, sir. Well, hello, everybody. Again, like I said, I'm Darren Benson. I'm a major with the Sheriff's Office here in Walton County. I'm homegrown as well, too. Grew up in Walton County as well, too. I graduated from Monroe High School way back in the day. Went into the military for a little while, and then came back home and started with the sheriff's office and things of that nature. So, but yeah, I'm sort of, and I know Keith Brooks was supposed to come as well too, but our newly elected sheriff is in sheriff's school right now, so he's got his hands full. But just some things real quick. One of our we have several events that throughout the year at the sheriff's office that we're involved in. For me, my career has been around working with youth. You guys are looking at the very first school resource officer that ever worked in schools here in Walton County. I started that back in the early 90s. And back in the early 90s, it was only 5 school resource officers in the state of Georgia, and I was one of them. And so I don't know how I got selected to do that, but I piloted the program for Walton County. I worked in every school in the county. Monroe High School, Social Circle High School, Carver, Loganville High School, Middle School, George Walton Academy. I would spend one day at each school for 5 days, and then did it for half a semester, and they realized that the program was going to be pretty successful. So that's when we started putting police officers, law enforcement officers in all the schools in Walton County. So currently Walton County has a for the public schools and social circle city schools, there's an officer in every school, in Walton County. We started off doing it for the high schools and middle schools, and then we realized that we probably need to start putting them in the elementary schools as well too, and it's been very successful since then. Unfortunately, we had a tragic shooting over in Barry County not too long ago, and it just shows you, the need to have that protection in the schools and things of that nature. So I sort of oversee that for the school system. I sort of oversee the school safety program for Walton County school system. But we got, like I said, we got our Shop with the Hero is an event that's coming up in the month of December. It'll be the first 3 Tuesdays in December, December 3rd, December 10th, and December 17th. It will be at the Walmart in Monroe. We typically go from about 4:30 to 8:30. It just depends on the number of students or young people or kids that we're going to be shopping with. The name is actually called Hometown Heroes of Walton County. That's what it's called. And we gave it that name because when we look at the fact that we're looking at first responders and people in law enforcement are the ones that actually get to take the time and spend that time with the kids. So you got all the first responders from police, fire department, Department of Natural Resources, medical doctors and things of that nature. So we do a conglomerate of everybody pooling in to take part in this this what we call Shop the Hero and things of that nature. So, and it's a unique time. Like I said, we've been doing it for a while. It's probably one of the most exciting times of the year, not only for us, but to be able to take some child out to Walmart and just spend that time with them and let them go out there and not only just shop for themselves, but shop for the families as well too. When we take them out there, a lot of times what they're doing is that instead of shopping for themselves, they'll take the time to shop for their siblings and shop for their parents and things of that nature. We actually have to tell them, get something for yourself as well too, So that just shows you where their heart's at, and things of that nature. But a lot of people wonder, well, how do we select the people that the kids that get to go out to do this program? And what we do is that Walton County has 15 schools. They got 3 high schools, 3 middle schools, and 9 elementary schools. Social Circle has a primary school, an elementary school, middle school, and high school. And then also we look at some of the pre-K schools around it in the county as well too. So the child has to be at least in a part of Walton County school system. When I say Walton County, I'm including Social Circle and all the pre-K schools as well as also too. So once we get started, we typically are probably around the 1st of October. We get with all the school counselors and we say, hey, we're getting ready to start our program for the month of December to Shop with the Hero. So go ahead and get ready to start selecting students. And how we do it is that we tell the school counselors at all the schools, if that child has a sibling in another school, maybe like elementary school. For example, if we choose Carver Middle School, what we do is that we tell the Carver Middle School counselor, go ahead and coordinate with the elementary school and the high school counselor just to make sure that they don't have a sibling, or if they do have a sibling in a lower grade or higher grade, include them in it as well too. So we don't want to just do just one child if the child has siblings in other schools. So that's how we do it, and we do it that way for all the schools. And also we coordinate with Fish too. Fish typically, we know Fish has a handful with assisting parents and families throughout the year. So we typically get names from Fish as well too. So how we do it is typically we get at least probably about 200 names from Fish, if not more, and do it that way. Last year we served 390 plus kids that went out to Walmart to baby shop with the first responders. The need is greater this year. This year, we set the goal at 525 kids. We're already above that already. We're looking at probably about 575 kids that we're going to be taking out to Walmart in those 3 limited days to be able to shop and things of that nature. So typically this year we get 250 kids for fish, and we've already exceeded the amount from the schools as well too. I think we got a little over 290 plus from the schools throughout the entire county and things of that nature. And that's just not one child, that's that child, and the siblings included in it as well too. So we got our hands full trying to, for 3 days trying to do 575 kids to come out to Walmart and shop those days. A lot of help comes from the community. We do just like we do like you guys are doing. We go out and solicit help from the businesses throughout the community to say, hey, would you like to be a part of this program by donating and things of that nature. So a lot of the businesses are making this happen more than anything else. You know what I mean? Because we're looking at, we set our goal to spend $190 per child. So you can imagine that $190 per child at 575 kids. We're talking exceeding over $100,000 just to be able to do that. So the community has been greatly doing an outpour. They're helping in every way they can. They're donating. If they don't sponsor one child, we got some businesses will do more than that, things of that nature. So, and like I said, it's just a unique time for to be able to go out there and take a child out to Walmart and let them select their hero. Like I said, we got them from the sheriff's office, from the police department, from the state patrol, from the military, from the hospitalists and nurses and doctors, ambulance drivers or ambulance medical people, record drivers and all that. So you can imagine having all those pool of people out there, and that child comes out there and he gets to select what person that he wants to go around and shop with, and things of that nature. So once they get through with the shopping part of it, we set up an area where they can get all their gifts wrapped, okay? So we don't just let them shop and just take the toys home and start playing with it. So every gift that they get has to be either gift wrapped or put in a gift bag, one of the two, before they leave Walmart. So just to make sure that, that it's done right. A lot of people are concerned, well, what if they buy the gift and the parents want to bring it back? Well, we take the barcode that is etched out, so they can't do that. And we've already got a system set up at Walmart, so where parents can't do that. We've been doing this for a while, so it's a learn by process. You know what I mean? So every year we come up with new ideas and new ways to do things a little better than how we did it the year before. So we're trying to improve on it. But like I said, we started off with doing 125 kids to up to 500 plus kids, and it goes up every year. You know what I mean? And like I said, and it's a needed thing. Like I said, you would be surprised at the number of phone calls that we get from parents and grandparents and alternate relatives saying, I'm raising my sister's child, or I'm raising my grandchild, or the parents are deceased or in jail or whatever, and we're just trying to get a little help for the Christmas holidays and things of that nature. So, and when you hear stuff like that, it makes it hard to say no. And not only that, we do follow-ups to make sure that they're being legitimate with us and things of that nature. It's hard to call the sheriff's office and say, you need this or you got this, and not thinking that we're not going to do a follow-up and look into it just to make sure it's legitimate and things of that nature. So those are the things that we do. We also get volunteers from the community. You guys are more than welcome to come out there and help us gift wrap, or come out there and just walk around and help shop with the child, or whatever the case may be. And typically we get like a person that tallies up the cost while the first responder or the hero goes out and help the child select whatever gift they want, things of that nature. So like I said, that's one of our biggest events for the year, for the month of December. It takes a lot of time. Typically in September we start, planning for this. And ironically, last night we just had a meeting about prepping for this for December and things of that nature. So, but again, like I said, we appreciate the fact that you guys are involved in this, that your donations and things of that nature that you guys give. You guys have been a big part of this. Even back in the day, before we was doing this, you guys are donating to some of our other programs that we were doing in the community as well, to our DARE program, our CHAMPS program. So you guys have been a tremendous part of making this stuff happen. So again, like I said, had it not been for people like you, and Walton County is a good county too. You know what I mean? When people will come together and for times of needs, and the fact that when they know that we're pulling together to do something that's going to benefit the youth in the community of Walton County, then we got some good people that will come together. You know what I mean? And like I say, you know, I grew up here, you know, and I'm glad to know that I'm among people that care about their community, and we really appreciate what you guys do. You guys got any questions for me, anything like that? I know I sort of feel like I rambled a little bit, but just let me know if you have any questions or anything that we can that I can answer for you.
Does Walmart, do y'all get a discount the night of the shopping?
Believe it or not, we don't. Walmart, they don't discount anything at all. You know what I mean? We're talking about within a 3-week pool of time. You know, they're getting $100,000+ from us, but they don't discount anything. It is what it is. You know.
Still place in town.
Absolutely right. Yeah, it's still the cheapest place in town as well too. You know. But you know, we got other businesses that businesses like, and I don't, you know, we got places like Big Lot and other places like that will say, hey, you know, we want to donate some toys and things of that nature. Dollar General will do the same thing too. So we got a lot of businesses that will say, hey, you know, come here, tell us what you need, and we'll be more than glad to help you in any kind of way that we can. So that's the unique thing about it.
Jacqueline.
What are the dates for this year?
December the 3rd, December the 10th, and December the 17th. The first 3 Tuesdays in December. And it's going to be from 4:30 to 8:30 at the Walmart in Monroe.
And if we have people who are interested in being a part of the wrapping and being an extra set of hands, how can they get involved?
You know, just come. That's the easiest thing to do right now. Just show up. You know what I mean? We'll put you to work. Yeah. So absolutely. So if you just want to just show up, then we'll just tell us what you're there for, and then we'll definitely put you to work. No doubt about that.
Do we need more, do y'all need more wrapping paper, tape, everything like that?
From the meeting last night, I was told that we were good on wrapping paper, but I was told that we needed more gift bags. Yeah, gift bags is what we're needing more than anything. Absolutely.
Any other questions? If not, Officer Vincent, thank you for coming.
Absolutely, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
again for coming.
Absolutely.
We do want to make a little donation to the
Oh,
program.
wow. Can somebody get a picture of this?
Hopefully Paul will get a picture of it.
Paul got it. Okay.
I got a really good angle here. All right, I got you.
And as much as the check, thank you for what y'all do.
Absolutely right. Absolutely.
So that's a donation. So you guys know, I'm going to give my little speech here. That's $1,500 we're giving to the Hometown Heroes program. Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's good use of our money.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you.
We've always collected money at our Christmas party. We have a steak dinner or chicken dinner, whatever you choose. I haven't been out to dinner. We've always said, hey, whatever you're going to spend for dinner tonight, if you went out to dinner, write a check for that amount to Hometown Heroes. We'll reimburse Kiwanis for the check we just wrote. If there's 10 of us here, one child's $150. I challenge you. That's not a lot. So, and I hadn't eaten a steak dinner for less than $150 in a while, so that's not a stretch. So let's try to make up what we just wrote a check for and more, and we'll do it again next year. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anything?
can see First Baptist Church Monroe's Ladies' Tea has a very impressive bunch of different tables with different themes. So remember, it's always the last Thursday and Friday before Thanksgiving. First Baptist Church Monroe has the Ladies' Tea. This is Paul Mullins with Walton Entertainment.
So that is affectionately known as the Johnson Spin. A young man by the name of Ryan Johnson did that. Of course, once they do it once, they can't do it. Now, we're bringing you this Pablo Ruiz classic, a bolero mambo. Yes, indeed. And I should have been inviting you from the start to feel free to move around to the music. There's space in the aisles if you feel led. Join us in a little bit of dance, that's fine. Its original Spanish lyrics spoke of a man wondering if he would ever find love again. Thankfully, Norman Gimbel took the song and wrote the lyrics we're familiar with. Lyrics about a man praising his dance partner's ability to affect his heart with how she sways when they dance. And we welcome back, at this point in our program, our percussionist, Mr. David Boardman. He added a few little hints and teasers in some of our earlier pieces. He's going to be full on for the rest of the program. We are fortunate to know David. He joined us first. He wanted to come to rehearsal just to observe. Yeah, no. He very quickly got pulled behind the table, and he was a ringer with us for several years. He has since started a new community group by the name of Bells of Northeast Georgia, well known as BONG. And a few of their members are sitting right over here. I'm glad they're here. They too are always looking for ringers, so if you'd rather ring in the Athens area than in Smyrna, we'll forgive you. But we're so glad that David is with us for 3 of our 4 programs in this set. So this is Sway. Now it's time for the party dance, the samba. So imagine standing at the grand entrance of a festive mansion. The doors swing open to reveal a vibrant Brazilian party filled with music, laughter, movement, food, drink. You can almost feel the rhythm inviting you to join in the festivities as the music reflects the exuberance of the Brazilian culture. So step inside and let the energy of Brazil sweep you away.
cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Your community. This is your hometown. This is Walton Entertainment. This is where you can hear from the community and those making a difference. We explore topics, local festivals,